Hello, my name is Jean-Pierre and I'll be discussing should there be restrictions on gambling and reduce access to pokies. This is the content. What is gambling? Some statistics we'll be talking about, restriction laws, against restrictions towards gambling, divine commentary, ethical egoism, utilitarianism, for restriction towards gambling, ethical egoism, social contract, ethic, gaming perspective, and at the end we'll be talking about proposed solutions and at the end conclusion. What is gambling? Gambling in poker is the act of playing a game of chance for money or other stakes. One view of gambling is considered to be involved for entertainment, money, and betting money. Gambling is also considered as a social interaction with individuals. In gambling, there are activities that they do. These are some arcades, these for adults and those for families. Betting, so online or events in high street books markets. Bingo, online or in bingo hall. Casinos, so online or can be in the casino. Gambling machines, so fruit machines or fixed odds betting. Statistics. Gambling is a worldwide accepted to every individual between the age of 18 and over. Gambling has led to countless of negative issues, addictions, drugs, and family problems because of gambling. What are some systems of addiction to gambling? Financial ruins can only solve their problems by gambling, even though they have little money. Individually, these addictions to gambling can lead to depression, anxiety, and self-harming themselves. Some other statistics shows that 80% of American individuals gamble annually. But what is interesting is that every 3 to 5 gamblers have a gambling problem. Some restriction laws. Restriction laws towards gambling is being done in two ways in Australia. The government aims to take an active role in the supervision and also adding or amending the laws for gambling. The gambling policy laws in Australia is to have a responsibility to regulate and provide gambling service for everyone within the country. Although the Commonwealth has played a major role in the issue because they would want to stop further expansion in gambling, internet gambling, and the problems between families in gambling. Although gambling in Australia is legal, those that God wants you to work for what you have, not to be distracted for money. Gambling perspective, depending on the individual's belief of gambling or what the religion says. Against restrictions towards gambling. Ethical egoism, having a sense of selfishness, not caring about surrounding other, just being beneficial to the individual. So basically, ethical egoism in the gaming morality, the right act in any situation is the act that will benefit me. Gambling perspective. Gambling is the only act to win money. Act utilitarianism allows immoral choices and action, for example, lying to family members that they don't go gambling or putting their family members second. Gambling perspective. Person feeling depressed and trying to gain money for the house rent and using the money for food or other stuff and use it for gambling to pay off the rent of the house. For restriction towards gambling. Ethical egoism, restrictions towards gambling can be linked towards ethical egoism because individuals do not realize that spending money on the machine can lead to a huge consequence. Consequences can lead to loss of money, bills to pay, and earning people money. This is why the best to put restrictions on gambling in order for individuals individuals to get rid of their addiction. Moral duty is to pursue your own long-term interest, and such as reducing the amount of addiction within the Australian population. Also, a long-term goal is to allow the individuals to make positive decisions in regards to avoiding gambling and spending time with families. Social contract ethics. Members agreeing to a contract of acceptable behavior or unacceptable behavior. The restriction law targets online operations because their intention is to protect everyone from harmful effects of gambling, because that demonstrates a change of behavior. Gambling perspective. Many individuals around the world will obey to rules and regulations in gambling, but there are some individuals that don't obey by the rules, and for example, harm for other individuals because of money, and being aggressive to the other person, which prevents police involved due to law. Restrictions towards gambling can lead to reduce of individuals becoming addicted towards gambling, and also reduce the amount of people betting on machines as well as the online gambling. Proposed solutions. What is the goal? The goal is to reduce the amount of people who has become an addict towards gambling. Reduce the amount of people losing their money, getting people to quit gambling, set a goal that will stop you from going. For example, my family will be proud. Setting short and long-term goals that focuses on helping individuals to stay focused and giving up gambling in order to have better health lifestyle. Setting help from health professionals. Finding alternatives instead of gambling, such as games or video games. Exploring new activities of hobbies such as soccer, tennis or basketball. What would protect must be? Reduce the chances of getting an addiction, making healthier decisions, counselors for families and friends who suffers from gambling in issues, community education to help communities in order to stop the negative effects of gambling such as addiction, health professionals. In conclusion, there should be restrictions in gambling because it will decrease the number of people being obsessed with money. Individuals can also have a lot of loss of money on gambling, which will lead to consequences in the long run. Health professionals can help in a variety of ways for individuals who suffer from addiction to gambling because it will decrease the chances of family problems. And reference list. Thank you.